Grace is wearing it in olive. I have it on in Aura purple. You're going to see it on on Mercedes in ruby, and then it also comes in black, and it's extra small to 3X. I'm wearing it in the medium, my regular size, 25.5 inches in length. It's new this weekend, right?
This was a big hit, by the way, this weekend. So it's brand new. I think yesterday we launched it. Very, very popular. You can see on Grace in the olive, which is a very bright, gorgeous, happy olive. The eyelet embroidery starts way up on the shoulder, and it's laid in as a raglan. Raglan is a baseball sleeve, that angular kind of sleeve. You probably all bought a baseball tee for yourself or your kids or your grandkids. But what that does is give you a nice lift and sculpt around the bust and shoulder line. This is called mixed media because the body of it, front to back, is our jersey, and the sleeve is 100% cotton embroidery. You see how much embroidery? Now, what's pretty about this eyelet, we scalloped the edge and embroidered the edge, but within the eyelet, there's also embroidered flowers and vines. So on top of the solid parts of the eyelet, we embroidered as well. Now, if you've never shopped with us before, embroidery is a big part of our brand. And eyelet, we always do beautiful, beautiful styles of eyelet in the spring and summer months for HSN. What I like about this is it's a hybrid between a t-shirt and a peasant top, right? So it's got the drama and it's got the relaxed kind of style to it, but you wear it like you would wear a t-shirt. Now, the reason we make these, what I say is like a beyond basic or like a t-shirt that's not really a t-shirt, is because a lot of you are not going to wear blouses and button downs and, you know, fussy things and woven things in the spring and summer months. You will wear a t-shirt. Well, you know what gets really boring? Wearing a t-shirt 7 days a week.
That's
so
right.
what we like to do is create the vibe and the body of a t-shirt with something extra that makes you look like you thought about your outfit a little bit, even though you really didn't have to. So the colors are insanely beautiful. They're meant to be seasonless. So we want you to wear this now in August and September, even into October, right? And they're beautiful because the sleeve gives you a great amount of coverage.
Look at that. So coverage down to almost the elbow, but it's not tight, not grabbing in any way. You've got a looseness to the top, like you said, like a t-shirt. And then I even love the curve that you gave us right here. So it goes up a little bit on the side, but otherwise it's this beautiful curved hem. So if you do decide to not tuck it in, you've got a very finished, intentional look. And no matter how you wear it, you've got something that just brings pretty, comfort, great for the season, all of the things that you're picking up in this top. A lot of you are shopping for this Aura purple.
But we can't keep this color in stock. Debbie was wearing this purple. We sold out of it and 2 other things because of how gorgeous this shade. And by the way, it's not a plum. What I like about this purple, like you guys know I love a royal purple. I love a blue base purple. I love a really regal vibe. And we make a plum and that's beautiful and a lot of you like it. This is a cool purple, cool tone purple, and it's really exquisite.
It really is. We've got it for you in black as well. We also have it in olive. And then the ruby red. The ruby red is the most limited at this point.
Also been very popular.
It's called ruby, but to me it has a rust kind of
it's got a tomato story to it. Yes, you're right. There's a little bit of like a golden undertone to this.
Very much
and
so.
It's very rich and pretty, almost an orangey red,
like
right?
Like an earth red,
yes,
I might call it.
Super duper pretty. These are all new colors for the month of July from our new palette. So you're getting something brand new that's just launched yesterday, I believe, or Friday. Friday.
Well, think about it. It launched Friday. It's only first thing Sunday morning right now, and these are flying. And I understand, like you said, instead of wearing a basic tee all the time, but you want sort of the comfort of a basic tee, you've got something that's more than basic, but still super comfortable. Also, with a lot of thoughtful details, I think you can see, like you mentioned, not only do you have eyelet, look at that embroidery. Look at that. And you've got touches of it. So the more you look at this, the more you see, oh, that's what's special. Oh, that's what's different that I didn't notice before. And in a tee that you're going to wear a couple times a week, get a couple of colors on these while you can. We do have them for you right now in all sizes, extra small to 3X, on a birthday price. But remember, birthday ends in less than a week. So don't miss out on this one. Again, machine wash, dry flat, and enjoy all of the colors.
We're going to be mad when that birthday pink thing goes away because the prices have been unbelievable all month long. And because these new products fall into birthday month, you're getting new fashion on sale. So there's a lot of great detail to this that's very subtle. From the neckline, you have some shearing up here. This is called a notch neck, so it's kind of like a shorter V-neck, kind of borrowed from the peasant style. So we shear and gather there. We shear and gather at what's called the center back. black. There's a great shot of the raglan, which is that angular sleeve, and you have a very generous amount of 100% cotton where you need the breathability, under your arms, on top of your arms where it's hot outside. You have the cooling and the lightness of the cotton. So very, very pretty. And the body of this feels like pajamas. Like, it feels like luxury pajamas. It's our drapey, I think it's poly rayon span. It's our everyday jersey. It's got nice body to it. It's not going to be too thin. It's nice and soft. And you can see on Tamara and on the girls, as she said, it's not like clinging to your body. So it's not oversized, but it's got an easy, relaxed vibe to it. So I think everyone's in their true to size. Grace, are you in a small? And you can see it's not, it's kind of generous, I would say. Let's actually, do you mind taking it out, Grace, so you can see, so everyone can see where the small sits. We have a customer who writes us and says, every time you guys show tuck and untuck, that's when my mom feels confident buying because she can see how it looks. So I just want you to see in the small, on the body, untucked, curved hem. Finding your curves, but not tight.
Not tight, not sausaging, not squeezing, because I don't like that either. And sometimes, you know, the fact that you've got, it's intentional. I like that what you were saying about wanting to see it untucked because it gives you options and you know how comfortable you're going to be in it. So however you decide to do it, it's not going to be too long. It's 25.5 inches in length.
Which is standard t-shirt length, right? 24 and 25 is standard. 26 is a little longer. 27 for references are easy top.
For sure.
Really beautiful. And nice fit around the bust, nice fit around the neckline, nice and modest as well. The colors, again, what I was talking about yesterday, Tamara, that it's something we take for granted. When you look at the way that the two fabrics marry together, you guys know if you make clothes, if you've ever talked about clothing, when you dye different fabrics and different content, it takes color differently. So oftentimes when a brand of a lesser quality does a mixed media and does it in one color like this, you really see a distinction between the two fabrics and colors. And I want the camera to come back to our waterfall because when you look at this, it is perfectly dyed to match. It is uniform. It looks like one piece of fabric. The colors don't separate. The only separation is that beautiful texture. So this is a testament to what we do so well as a brand. And for 49 bucks, you're getting a great quality. You're getting a great construction and a great fabrication. I'm kind of dying over this red.
I know. You know what, Sam, I'm glad that you mentioned that because I always talk about we get spoiled here at HSN because it didn't even dawn on me that they had to be, because it just blended right on in. I'm thinking I'm wearing the purple and it's everywhere it's supposed to be, or a purple it is. Everywhere it's supposed to be a ruby, it is. It's not a little bit off, but I'll just accept it. That's why I say sometimes we get spoiled because we've come to expect it to work this way with DG2 and when you shop at HSN. But when you go out there and shop for things that are they're two different materials and they're supposed to be the same color, but they're not, and you think, wait, and it costs more and it's not really, it's kind of off, you really appreciate what you see right here. And when you see a birthday price and you see the quality that you've got here across all of the colors, you really can feel comfortable getting this home. I put on the Aura Purple, and I know that a lot of you are loving it. It's a color that I don't have a lot of in my wardrobe, but when I see it on somebody, 10 times out of 10, I say, oh my gosh, I love that. Why don't I have more of that? This is the time to do it. $16 and change, and you've got it. If you want it in black because that's just your thing, but you want different, interesting ways to wear black instead of just flat black, you do it like this. If you want to go for that ruby because you love that it's now and transitions into another season, both ruby and the olive, go ahead and get them while they're on sale because after birthday, the price is going to be $60 on this same exact top.
It's true. And it's been very popular, so we're not going to have a ton of these. Grace, you can tuck back in and show off that beautiful belt and that waistband. This is also a really functional tee that looks a little bit more special. So if you want to tuck it into a pencil skirt, if you want to wear it as a blouse, remember a lot of our t-shirts, they have the appearance of a blouse, but they're actually a t-shirt. So they're what Diane would call like the perfect hybrid. That was the whole point of designing the Easy Tank. She was like, it's a hybrid between a blouse and a t-shirt, and that is what we do really well as a brand, and I just feel like it makes a lot of sense for a lot of people in their closet. We're not wearing, you know, blouses and silks and button-downs very often. Like maybe 5 years ago, before COVID and before all that stuff, people, you know, we go out in a different way. We go to the office in a different way. Some of us don't go to the office anymore, right? So there's a lot of ways that fashion has pivoted and changed, and we're kind of rolling with that as well.
very much. I'll tell you this, 903-663 is the way that you can go ahead and shop for this tee. We'd love to send it to you. This tee would go great with our next item, which is the Tri-Fit Capri. Let's give you a little information on that as we get started on the presentation.
Still looking for that